how when you get the core, you know, it's kind of like stuck to the center of the field there when they use one of their abilities, and then they're able to pretty much redirect it in whatever direction they please. All in good fun. But we are into the pick ban phase right now, so let's get into it. Looks like your boy is going to be banned out there, Yeesh. How do you feel about this one?
I mean, I agree with it, honestly. If you're not going to play it, you got to ban it. Just too strong, you know what I mean? So, totally understand. And it looks like they might be doing what I mentioned with Amy and Net, Julie Erasmus. Again, this comp, super popular, does a lot of damage. Amy and Net, gone down a little bit. Her primary got nerfed pretty significantly in both damage and knockback. So not seeing too much of Amy Net, but I mean, we saw some people putting in work with it earlier. So we'll see how it goes. And we're up against Kai Estelle. So
Yeah,
very
Kai Estelle
midfield
and
heavy
Amy
versus damage here.
Let's see which one does work out here. You can see some of their trainings coming through there as well. Pretty consistent trend coming out there. Looks like a lot of them going to be bringing out the Jaws mentality. Release the sharks.
Oh yeah, Big Fish is just one of the best trainings in the game by far. Not even close, so gotta be taking advantage of that whenever you get the chance to.
Absolutely, but we are already jumping into it, and it looks like both barriers are going to be down for the certified UberCoreKickers, and will be a goal going the way of Diamond Demons. So nice and quick to the pitch there, and they are going to be finding their first mark.
Absolutely, and with Amy and Estelle being ranged, I actually thought Amy was going to be a net here for the red team, but it looks like it's going to be Kai instead. With these characters being so ranged, what's going to end up happening is if blue can get in close, make it a brawl point blank, they should be ahead, but at range, red team's just going to out-damage them.
Yeah, they're definitely showing their strengths at the moment. Already taking down both barriers again and look to break through with another goal. So, nicely done by the Diamond Demons, bringing in a hellish approach.
Yeah, really nice primary there by Who the Man, stuffing Myntie. Not much Myntie could do about that. Had to like wait till the last possible second to make that save. Really tough to do.
That's it. But aggression going to be the name of the game here for the Demons. They look to push up with Amy at the moment. Good comeback though from the blue side. Able to get one of the barriers down there, trying to even up the playing field a little more. See if they can find the momentum they're looking for, however, as their barrier goes down, her goals are open, and it's going to be the first set taken by the Demons.
Perfect blink in by Who the Man. And omegasinparis being the substitution here. Really good offense with the Amy. Just being able to pressure from basically midfield. Not really getting too close, but able to capitalize off of that. And looks like with these trainings coming in here, looks like rapid fire going to be taken for Estelle. I think that's really strong. Amy getting extra special, really good. Amy does deny build different from the Juliet, and Juliet does get Tempest Wind to compensate. Looks like maybe Juliet will be trying to die a little bit less with that healing. And the rest, just the leftovers for Erasmus and Kai.
That's it. So good little spread across the players there. You're going to see which team will take a point on this one, though. Already KO coming through there. Barrier going to be going down. Cracked are going to be on Paris, though. Might have to play a bit more safely. Almost going out there, as a matter of fact. But puck still going to be in motion.
Yeah, and you can already see MentalBigBoom already focusing on doing a lot more damage. Throwing down the hammer, the boom, you could say. Getting that KO there, making it a 3v2.
That's it. Just really trying to take the pieces out as quick as they can. Speaking of which, they do a great job at isolating the goalie there. Still going to be able to get some traction for the blue team, though. Taking down one of the barriers. Looking to search for the other. Play in motion for the red side, though. Almost slipping it through the cracks there. Do manage to keep the core at bay, but not for long. And it will be Who the Man? They're the man. Taking a goal.
Great pass by Paris to Who the Man, setting up for that perfect shot. And Myntie with the eject, blinking out of net. Unfortunately, just got caught off there. And that's one of the interesting things you'll see. Usually, you often see Amy with strike shot. to increase the range of her ult, increase the range of her projectiles, but instead Myntie's going to opt for that super surge, maybe looking to see if they can maybe help a little bit more on offense with the blink.
Yeah, definitely going to be hopeful to try and do a bit more for their team there, but obviously still a lot of chaos unfolding here. Barrier breaks down though, and at long last, here comes the boom. They'd managed to take a goal of their own.
Yeah, perfect dash punch. I mean, nothing Scoopy could do there to make that save. MentalBigBoom with the perfect dash punch to secure that.
Nicely done there, but we are back into the fold now. Trying to keep it at bay in the midfield. See who can break down the barrier first. It's going to be both barriers broken on the Demon side. This is a nasty surprise. A KO coming in consequence, though. Gonna have to play a bit more defensively for the blue team here. Might lose both their barriers as well if they're not careful.
And they will. And you see, yeah, all of these 2 blinks on offense makes it so tough to deal with. As long as red team has abilities and the goalie gets the core, it's going to be really, really tough for Myntie to make the save. There's just too many things that can stuff them out. And as we mentioned, Rasmus and Julie don't really do the best at midfield control. They really do excel at doing a lot of damage and getting close and in your face.
Yeah, and it's good that they're able to establish that pressure as well. Really make sure that you don't have the flexibility that you're searching for to play the way you like. You're going to have to adapt around them. 1 barrier each on both sides, though. It's getting dangerous here. They are able to blow up the centerpiece again.
And nice KOs by both the Juliet and the Kai there. Able to get that snipe in order to secure that. Really well done. And there you see that range again, just scoring from such a long distance. So hard for Myntie to deal with.
Yeah, really struggling there, but at least they've got their teammates right around the bend. Try and support them here. Getting a bit too close for comfort, though. Almost into the goal zone here. Really trying to use all their abilities to clear it out. They do succeed for the time being. Maybe not for long. A teammate going to be KO'd here. Demons looking to put something in motion, but Amy doing great work on their defensive abilities there. Maybe not for long.
Yeah, I mean, you put it on net. Like we mentioned, ranged abilities plus blink. You just throw it all at the goalie. What is goalie supposed to do? Basically, the only way the goalie can really make that save is by preventing it from even getting it to their crease. So really, I mean, not much you can do at all. And looks like prime time going to be available for the Kai. Scoopy's just going to be able to keep it in on the blue side. Going to be tough. I do like this idea, though, by the Juliet actually taking aerials. The longer dash, really good for Estelle, so takes that away, and also maybe can sneak some more KOs in with the longer dash.
Yeah, that's very true. They can definitely use that to their advantage there, and I'm eager to see how everything goes when it's put into practice here. As we jump in to the next kickoff now. With pressure upfield, allows 1 barrier to go down, almost on track for 2, but the defense pulls through in the end there. Maybe not for long. It's now open season here, and the Demons are looking to clear the path.
Cool, and what a great team play. Sick pass from Scoopy to use the well to pass to Estelle, and then perfect pass up to Paris, who slots it in. Just a great team play all around by Red. That was excellent. Really excellent passing.
Absolutely a well-oiled machine there. Going to be able to adapt around whatever comes their way. But 1 barrier going to be gone on their side today. They trade it straight back, though. On it for a second, perhaps. There it goes. Blue team struggling. They're in danger. They've lost 2 now as Who the Man pulls through.
I mean, it's just so tough to play. All these abilities just coming in hot. Gotta stop it basically before it happens, but how can you do that? Not easy. Easier said than done, right?
Oh, too true. It's really hard to try and put that one into practice, especially with the caliber of opponents they're facing right now. Great breakthrough there for the blue side, taking down both barriers at once, trying to see if they can break through the defense, but they're a little bit too close together at the moment. They do find an opening, though. MentalBigBoom comes through and takes 1.
And a really great job, MentalBigBoom using the core flip in order to secure the 2 barriers, but also a great pass by CynRad. He kept it in, basically kept giving Juliet chances to score, and eventually Slaw put it away. Really well done by both members from the blue offense there.
Yeah, great that they can find a breakthrough for themselves, and certainly going to be hopeful for themselves that they find another, even it up 2 for 2 here. See how things go, though. Barrier comes down for the Demons, almost losing one on the blue side as well here. Really desperately trying to keep it away as much as they can, but it's getting very uncomfortable with how close it's getting.
And nice hook by CynRad, just switches the offense completely back to their side of the field. Really nice, and good defense holding out.
Absolutely. Holding out as much as they possibly can here. Really keeping it isolated to the upper field. Not yielding under pressure either. Trying to see if they can slip it around the back, perhaps break the barrier here. But both teams are doing a valiant job just keeping the ball away from their barriers.
And really, I'm very impressed with this defense by Blue. They've adapted a little bit to how Red's attacking them, trying to use abilities as soon as they're touching the core, basically trying to prevent it before the problem even happens. But now in a 3v2, CynRad, can they help? No, not quite. Again, great passing by Scoopy, using the well in order to pass to his teammates up front, diming him right in the middle of the crease, and able to slot it.
That's right. They managed to find the perfect angle and will be able to strangle their way through, taking the game into their favor. That's going to be game number 1, though, out of the best of 2. So even if they did manage to take the first, there's still opportunity for our UberCoreKickers in order to take one back. We'll see if they've got what it takes when we do head into game number 2 here. But let's take a look at some of the stats now.
Absolutely, and you can see here damage from Paris, just all of that's basically coming from the ults and the KOs to back it up. I mean, Amy is one of the best KO characters in the game. The blink is incredible whenever somebody's cracked. The glitch pop is also incredible when somebody's cracked at setting up for a kill. So really well done. And then the ult just, I mean, supplying all that damage, supplying all those goals. But everyone participating, but obviously, gotta give the MVP here to Who the Man 97. 7 goals. Just performing for the red team there.
Yeah. And, you know, it's in the name. Honestly, it's in their name. Like, Who the Man? They're the man. Well deserved.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well done. No, definitely well played by them in that first one there, and very eager to see how things shape up heading into our second one as well. Do you think we might see any character substitutions? Like, do you think we'll see probably similar comps be mirrored out there, or maybe some kind of a change up on either side?
I think you could maybe see the Rasmus changing, potentially. Rasmus had a kind of a hard time on that map with whenever the well was down. He did a lot better when the well was up. He was able to help him out. But whenever the well was down, he was just kind of on the sides of the field, wasn't able to help. Maybe you'll pick a character with a longer range. Maybe can help the Juliet out. Not sure, though. We'll see what happens. Might see an Amy ban. Amy with the ult was pretty impressive that game, so might see that get changed. Could also see a Nostell ban, too. Just depends how they're feeling.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what they feel is giving them the most problems, right? And obviously, with that in mind, I'm very eager to see what the next pick ban phase is going to look like heading into game number 2, you know, because obviously, if they do ban something that was problematic to them in the last game, then we could see, you know, something like the Zentaro come through there into the fold, or maybe even something else we weren't even expecting. So I'm definitely eager to see what the next spread is going to look like.
And looks like they're going to keep the ban. It is the same map as last time,
Yep.
but it looks like they might change what picks they made. Maybe they'll see, hey, we wanted to play this midfield style with longer range. Try to just keep the core in on their side. It's about scoring more than it is about doing damage. For us, that's not our play style. That map also heavily depends on how well you use the well. If you use the well but you need to use the well on that map to basically damage your enemies if you're playing a KO comp, because it does like half 3/4 of their HP. So if you're not using it to the best of its ability, or you're getting hurt by it yourself, sometimes it just turns against you, you know? So yeah, it looks like they're going to play Estelle Dracar. This is very classic midfield comp.
Yeah, they can really adapt around each other pretty effectively there, and I'm eager to see how it all shapes up when we do get into the game here.
And it looks like red team, I mean, obviously going to the same exact comp. It worked before, why change it? You think this is what's best, so no reason to switch it up if you feel like everything was going well. But again, like the idea from blue team.
Yeah, keen to see how it comes to play now, as both their barriers are going to be shut down nice and quickly here. Good passing maneuvers coming out from the blue side now, trying their best to keep it away from their goals, but the Demons are going to be able to break through, take the first.
What a self-pass from Paris. Alright, that was really cute. You don't really see that too often, the little glitch pop self-pass back to yourself to score. Usually you see the glitch pop being used to slot and make a score happen. So really impressed there. And also to talk about the trainings, we got Big Fish again. Big Fish again. Very insanely good training. And we had Myntie taking Orb Ponder. I think it makes sense. Amy or Ponder makes a lot of sense because whenever you touch it, you basically get your ult back almost immediately. So pretty amazing there.
That's right. But we are going to have both barriers broken down now. It's a good opportunity for the blue side here to see if they can manage to rumble their way through. They haven't lost a single one of their barriers yet, but they're getting very close to that. And it looks like they have lost a player in consequence. Say goodbye to Drakkar there. Barriers following suit. Red team on the assault, trying to break their way through there. Not going to be successful as yet, but certainly getting a bit close to the sun. Oh, there we go. And they are going to take it. Just as I say that, Paris breaks through.
And there you see that traditional use of the glitch pop. Instead of being used to self-pass, usually, yeah, you throw it right out in front of the goalie and use it to stun and get the stuff.
Nicely done there. Definitely eager to see more use of the glitch pop coming into the rest of the game as well. Barrier 1 going to be broken though. Searching for the second. Very closely here. Might just get it. Kai going to be definitely playing very well, however. Demons managed to take one of their own and managed to get a lot of damage onto CynRad there as well.
Yeah, and great save by Scoopy. That was really good offense by blue team with MentalBigBoom and CynRad. And Scoopy using the core flip really smartly there, maybe able to make that save. Unfortunately, lost the barrier eventually, but still, got to give props where it's due.
There we go. We do see the blue team break through with one of their own. So great that they're able to zone their way in towards the late stages of this first set here in the second game. Eager to see if they can take another and even it up at 2 for 2. They've got their work cut out for them yet, because the Demons do not let up. They are relentless.
Great shotgun by CynRad. That's the real key for Drakkar players, is getting that shotgun and able to stuff and get around their enemies. So look for that as we keep playing this game to see if CynRad can take advantage of that.
We'll see if they are going to be able to make it happen here. Good push upfield, almost breaking down the barrier there. Going to be a KO coming out. So 2v3 now. Red team trying to play to their strengths here. Drakkar doing a great job keeping it on the other side of the field, even using the center there. Get a bit of a boom to keep it in motion a little longer. And they have stalled long enough to get all their teammates back alive. So good that they're able to take advantage of the timings. But in the meantime, the barrier's gone down and their goals become vulnerable. There we go. 3 taken by the Demons. And that's going to be the first set going their way.
And ScoopyBanoopy'd all over it, blue team there with that goal.
They got
gotta use it since I got the chance. I didn't think I was gonna get a chance, so I had to take it if I got it. Really nice ult though, legitimately, by ScoopyBanoopy there. So well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Looks like we are going to see the trainings being taken now. Stacks on stacks for the Estelle there. Amy on Monumentalist. Quick strike for Kai. Followed up. Drakkar not locking anything in there. There we go. Heavy impact, hot shot, and peak performance. Going to be the rest of the split there. So, without further ado.
Really strong draft for the blue team. All of these trainings are really, really good. So I would expect to even see a comeback here. Stacks is incredible on a midfielder in general. And then heavy impact is by far like one of Drakkar's best trainings. So look to see if blue team can make a comeback here with that.
See if they are going to be able to get those stacks up nice and quick. Ooh, we're getting a bit close to the barrier there. Thought CynRad might have been out of here very quickly, but the barrier is going to go down in the meantime on both sides of the pitch now. So let's see who can break through to take the goal here. Open up this next set. Almost getting it through the cracks there. It'll be forced straight back to center field, though. Neither team are looking to yield this first goal.
And really good offense by MentalBigBoom, just keeping it in versus that Estelle, winning the mirror matchup. Really nice. But MentalBigBoom dying. When you have stacks, you don't really want to be dying. That is the one downside with picking stacks as the forward. If you're dying, you're not getting any value from it.
That's right. Got to really make sure you stay alive as long as possible. Speaking of, we'll be going to take another goal there for the Demons. KO comes through and a goal to follow. Nicely done. We'll take the lead.
And a huge slot by Who the Man. He needed to score that right there because otherwise that was going to be a huge counterattack from the blue team. So perfect timing. Who the Man scoring right when his team needed it.
Yeah, that's it. Now they've got the pressure up again, taking down that first and second barrier. The goals are open season for them, but they have lost a barrier of their own, so really need to try and ensure they zone this puck out as further forward as possible.
Really nice try by Paris. Really like that attempt a lot.
Absolutely. Really doing the very best that they can here. Good to push that core further forward though. Kai going to be dragging it as far as they can here. ScoopyBanoopy really just trying to ensure this barrier stays up. Not going to be able to ensure it any longer though. Going to be so close and the pressure gets to them. CynRad takes away the goal, evening it up 1-1.
I mean, like you mentioned, ScoopyBanoopy had great defense there. The primetime Kai just putting in work, keeping it away. But eventually, you know, you keep putting up pressure on the Kai, eventually it's going to crack. You can't hold out forever, so really well done.
Yeah, that's it. Really well done, and I'm sure we're going to see much more well done plays into the rest of this as well. Lots of pressure upfield at the moment. Good that the red team have been able to find a little bit back though, breaking down the barriers on both sides now. Good pushing of the core there, making sure that they can keep it away from their goals as much as possible, but no one getting a clear advantage as yet. The execution though could change that. Blue team already losing one player. Could they be on track for another?
What a snipe by Kai. So good. And what a save right at the line. Save. Now you got to make up for it. BigBoom with the shot. Huge save by Myntie. Godlike save.
I can't believe what I just witnessed. I thought that was in by all accounts, but looks like it is going to be a counter to come through there. And the blue team push ahead here. Let's see if they can take this momentum one step further and take a set of their own here. CynRad trying to keep it down the bottom side of the field, getting a bit close to the walls there. Might have been taken out, but not quite yet. They've managed to get it past Kai now. Trying to go for the barrier. There's one. Good start for both teams here. Really getting the pressure through to them. Let's see if they can find another and open up the goals.
Absolutely. Right now you can see Paris has to play pretty far back. Actually, good job by Scoopy letting Paris take their orb in order to keep his forward healthy. Really smart there.
They're really playing to their strengths here. Let's see if they can find further advantage though. Good hit downfield here.
Great defense right now. None of these goalies are getting cracked at all. It's just perfect. It's really great defense all around. And as I say that, Caster's curse, you know. Eventually gets the score here, but OT, maybe blue team can make a comeback here with this increased core speed. What a read by MentalBigBoom. So sick. Catching the core flip just in time.
And timing's going to be everything, especially at this point. Crack comes out on the big boom though. Need to make sure they don't get too close to the sun, otherwise their team's going to be at a grand disadvantage here. Big hit coming out from Drakkar there. Fortunately not able to find the barrier as yet though. Really struggling to get some leeway here. At least they do use the aiming abilities to their advantage, however. A lot of speed behind this core at the moment. The right hit can manage to get a goal easily for the Demons here. They just need to find it.
Yeah, really close. And I think it's just honestly just experience from the last game. Myntie's playing a lot better versus this ranged comp than before. But there, you can't do anything about that. CynRad missed the strike. Omega's in Paris got to just walk the core up. And Myntie can't really do anything. If you try to walk up, Paris can just strike it around you. Saying really good job by Paris to wait till the last possible moment there. Not much really Myntie could have done.
Yeah, not much at this point. Execute coming out nice and early though. Blue team already at a disadvantage here. The Demons gonna see if they can secure this set as well. It's a 1 score left for either side in order to take advantage here. Barrier comes down though. Good core maneuvers there to make sure it doesn't take 2 barriers instead of 1. Let's see who's going to be able to open up the goals first though, because both teams are just ruthless in their aggression.
Absolutely, and you can kind of see how much value the stacks are getting when you're a midfielder. MentalBigBoom's just running around the map at like Mach 10. He's able to get so many touches on the core. The issue though is that now, since he's running around so much, red team really wants to find this kill. Just can they find it with all this speed on them?
Yeah, that's going to be the question, isn't it? We'll see if they are going to be able to beat them when they got to go fast. Let's see if supersonic speeds are going to be on the way here. Overtime now ensues. Good hit downfield there, almost managing to get to the barrier, but not quite yet. Does manage to make it work though for the Demons. Now they've got an opening here. Let's see if they can capitalize as they get ever close to the goal.
Yeah, unfortunate there by CynRad, just is in the wrong place, wrong time with the Estelle. Now their Estelle has core flip. Can Who the Man take advantage? Can they give him the core? ScoopyBanoopy needs to hold on here for 1 second.
Ooh.
And they are able to. Well done by the red team. Good passing play.
Yeah, absolutely. 1-2, buckle my shoe, 3-4. And they take the score. Well done by the Demons. Now 2 ahead. We'll see. They might be able to get more done here, or whether it's the revenge of the certified UberCoreKickers.
And there's the Primetime Kai. I don't know why I thought Primetime was taken earlier. That was my mistake. But yeah, Primetime Kai now for ScoopyBanoopy is going to be really, really strong. Although Twin Drive for the Amy going to be pretty good. And Deadeye for blue team. Both do quite a bit of damage. Nothing else too great left. Definitely a good draft for blue with Castellas, Twin Drive, Deadeye. Let's see what happens. Paris did get specialized, so look out for that ult from Paris. It's going to do huge damage with the Monumentalist as well. Yeah, you can see Myntie losing almost all of their life just to that ult.
Yeah, making a big impact there. They can definitely try and find the execution potential off that one. See if it works out though. Barrier going to be lost now for the blue team. Trying their best to keep it away from the goals, but Myntie be in a high pressure situation. There we go. Mintie's taken out now to play a lot more cautiously in the back end of this one. Might just be able to push it straight past. There we go. KO comes out and the goal to follow. Nicely done by the Diamond Demons.
Really well done. I mean, that ult from Paris, those 2 ults just basically did it. Just way too much damage. Myntie couldn't stay in net. Mintie's best option there is probably to actually like leave net and go try to find a safe haven on the other side of the field. But so hard to do that. Just not easy at all to do that. And I mean, really good job by Who the Man in Paris just taking advantage of that. Great save by Myntie there though. I'm very impressed with this defense. Just adapting to those after that first game to this offense.
And it's important to be able to have those kind of mentalities there, you know, being able to adapt to your opponent and trying to bring your very best into your next sets. See if you can take some ground back. But speaking of taking ground, Paris going to be good for 2 there. Now on match point.
I mean, pass back to you, pass back to me. That's a classic like 2-on-1 basketball scenario. Just too good. Don't know if you guys in OCE play basketball, but gotta throw in a basketball reference for the NA fans, you know.
We do play basketball. Maybe not like the NBA, but we do play basketball, I promise.
I think there have been some, I know there's been some Aussie baseball players, but I wasn't sure about basketball. I'm sure there have to have been
Actually,
some pro
yes.
NBA Aussie players.
There is right now for the Golden State Warriors, I think. Josh Giddey.
Reppin' AU, I respect it. But now again, yeah, it's just a KO fest for Red Team right now. Just going in hard. GG. Just too much overwhelming pressure from the Red Team. I was honestly monumentalist plus specialized. Like blue team needed to do everything in their power to not get chunked by that, but every time they got hit by like 1 or 2 hits, that was like almost all their life bar. So unfortunate there. But GG's all around. And if you look at these stats, I'm sure Amy's up there. Yeah, 26,000 damage for Paris. And I promise you, all of it's from the ults. Not much else. And then 6 KOs along with that. Gotta give them the MVP. Big damage from them. Also, Who the Man 97 getting some KOs as well, being able to follow up with Amy. Really well done. And I gotta still give props to both the goalies here, ScoopyBanoopy and Myntie, both holding it down in net pretty well. I was very impressed with both of their defenses and how they were holding versus these pretty ranged comps that are really hard to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely am impressed with how well they managed to play. Like, that Kai was a really critical part of the red team especially. And obviously seeing some great work coming out from Myntie there as well, the blue side. Definitely eager to see more of them in the future if there are, you know, future tournaments are coming, or if we do see them the rest of this one. Definitely keen to see what else is on the cards.
All right. And looks like that'll be all for me. Again, it's like 2:30 a.m. for me in NA. Unfortunately, we'll not be here tomorrow to cast, but I'm excited to see what the results will be for this OCE tournament. Again, thank you all for having me. It's always a pleasure to cast these OCE games late into the wee hours of the night for me, so I appreciate it. And I wish you guys the best of luck. We'll be on a short break as we transition back into a new caster. Have a good night, everybody.